you guys. So I promised you that I would come back on the day of my competency, my first competency of fourth quarter, and let you know how it went. Well, I'm actually on my way to school now, so I'm about an hour early so me and my classmates can get some practice on it. And of course I'm nervous as always. We pretty much, like, as a class, we have been practicing for a couple weeks, so it's not as hard as our first competency to us, and maybe because with physical assessment we had to say a lot and do a lot, and it actually doesn't take long as it did when we, did our competency, but because we had to get everything down pat and it was so much, it really just made us all freak out. So today we're doing catheters, and it's either a straight cath or indwelling catheter, and you either do a male or a female mannequin. So, and it's sterile procedure, of course, and it is not difficult, but the hardest part is keeping sterile. Like, that's harder than you think. It really is. And both procedures are actually kind of similar. It's just that with the straight cath, you use that, you do that and you take it right out. So for instance, like, if you get a patient that you can't really catch a urine sample with them on the toilet, they might be incontinent, and you can't really just, and they might not be all with it for them to understand that that's what we need. So the physician might order the nurse to do a straight cath. That you just put in and get the urine sample and you take it out. With the indwelling catheter, it stays in for however long the physician wants it to be in there, and it's a balloon on that one that you blow up in that procedure, and you put, with ours we can put up to 10 milliliters. I really don't know if you put more, because that's one thing they didn't tell us, so it might just be 10 the most, but I'm not sure. But that one you have to blow the balloon up to make sure that, and tug it just a little bit to make sure that it's in place, and you don't want to like really pull on it because you can damage some tissue and other things. And it's kind of different between a male and female with the insertion. We were told that with the females you ask them to bear down, and when you inserting it, you ask them can they bear down. And with the female, no, that's with the female, and then with the male you ask them to cough. So, and then the inches to insert it is different because the male urethra is longer than the female, so that's another thing that's different. And the other day, so happened my nurse was about to attempt to do a straight cath, and I was so excited because I'm like, oh, I got a competency on that this week, so I would really like to see it real life, because of course it's easier on a mannequin than it is on a real body, because our teacher told us that the anatomy is different, and so did my nurse, as far as with the females, because all the holes are not in the same spot, which I didn't know that. So that was something that we learned, and she was saying that, my nurse was saying that she really doesn't like to do it just because of that. That was one thing I really wanted to see. But she did say the particular patient that she was going to try to do it on, that the daughter doesn't really like for that to be done, because her mom doesn't really tolerate it well, so she did refuse it. So I was kind of upset about that, because I really wanted to see it. But then it's really, it is about the patient. So if that's something that they wouldn't like done, you can't just do it because you want to. And I'm gonna go in here and do some practicing. I will come back and let you guys know how it went. And me, I'm going to keep it real and let you know if I failed or passed it, because that's what I do. And like I told you before, nursing school is challenging, so you're not going to get everything and pass everything on the first try. You need to get, so don't get discouraged by that. I wasn't discouraged, but I was upset the first time because of course I wanted to pass and move on. But a lot of our classmates, the first time, a lot of us did fail, but the second time everybody passed it. So you just learn from what you did the first time and get it right the second time. And the second time was easier for us because we got it now. We know we messed up at, we know what we did. So that's kind of my purpose of making this video about these competencies and letting you know whether I pass or fail. I'm going to give you, advice on what I did, because it might be different for you, and the things that I, could have done better or whatever. So I will let you guys know. I will come back and keep your fingers crossed for me, and we'll see how this goes. So I'm back, you guys, and I passed. I am so happy that I passed. So happy. We had to get 56 points. I got 55. And the one I missed is, I ended up getting the first one. So I was the first one to do it, which I was happy about, because unlike doing our other one, I didn't want to go near first. I wanted to be in the middle or something, so everybody come back and tell me what they missed so I could practice on that. But I kind of wanted to be one of the first ones to do it. So I was the first one. I had got a female, and my pick was straight cap, which is what I wanted, and I got it. So I was happy about that. It wasn't too bad. Like I said, the hardest part was keeping sterile field, and I didn't even get a point off for none of that. My one point I got off, we had to have 56. I had 55. So the point that I had got off was because in the female, and I mentioned it in the video earlier, but I guess my nerves got the best of me and I forgot to say it, but when I inserted, I had to, let the patient know to bear down with the female, and with the male, like I said, you tell them to cough. So yeah, that was the only part. That was the only one, but otherwise I did pretty good. I'm so happy about that. On top of that, our director, we usually do these ceremonies probably around the 4th week every term, and they'll have our certificates for the dean's list. So we had ended up getting that too. She came in actually right when class started, the dean did, and she was like, 5:15, everybody be out there in the cafeteria that is gonna do the little ceremony they do. And our class was so worried about the competency. Usually we be the first ones, like we in there, we seeing who got what or whatever. But today the whole class was like, you know what, we gonna skip it. Can you just bring all of our certificates in in the classroom, because we just worried about our competency, so it's not like a good time for us right now. We still have 2 more competencies coming up. We got one actually next week, and it's for our med. The next 2 are for our med and men class. So we got one next week for that, and then another one, and I can't remember what week it is, but so I'm kind of now I got to worry about that. So as happy as I am, as excited as I am, I have to go home and get ready to study for that. We got one more day to practice, which is tomorrow, to get it down packed, and then this teacher, she's going to have us practice again right before lab with an instructor to critique what we're doing wrong. So, and that's good, because we didn't we haven't got that. Usually if your competency is on that day, you get straight to it. But she's like, I really want everybody to get it. You're down packing. I want everybody to pass. We'll make another video for that and let you guys know how that goes next week. But other than that, it's been a great day, and we got to leave early. This is good. I get to go home early and spend time with my family. So thanks for watching, you guys. Please subscribe to my channel. Thanks to everybody who has subscribed, and please come back. I'll have some more videos as the time progresses, and you know, we'll go from there. Thank you.